Hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the ODP.
ODP.
That's right. That's the Oddly Dodd podcast. Hopefully, you have found your way here to find out everything about all things sports, collectibles, and the things you didn't know you wanted until now. Welcome back. The past few weeks have been amazing sports activity. Actually, some of the best.
Yeah, I mean, in all fairness, we can announce that we've kind of been busy with these sports. I mean, we had the NBA finals, we had I'm going to skip over the Stanley Cup real quick. We're going to move back to that, but we have baseball in its prime right now. Baseball has been so fun. It's funny how we picked the best, our team to be the Twins. Funny story. They were last in the league. They're still they're 4 games behind the top, but they're right in the middle. They're hovering. They got some good players. Anyway, it's been fun to watch. But then we got football coming up. It's kind of dead right now, and we'll have more on that on the trading world right now. We'll get to that. Stanley Cup. That was such a sweet.
How about it?
Them
Canes.
Oh, baby.
So wild. And we're just the first portion of this right now for the Canes.
Hats off. Speaking of which, I got a new Oddly Dodd hats.
Yeah, all right. Yes, the Stanley Cup. So here in Raleigh and Vegas,
Man.
I tell you what a run! It was stressful, beyond stressful, but yet also probably one of the most exciting Stanley Cups I've seen. And I'm
hands down. I mean, we're biased, to be fair. We try not to be, but even announcers everywhere, I think, have almost unanimously said what a freaking amazing series. And I'm not talking about just the final.
Yeah.
But throughout the entire series, it's been pretty fun to watch. I mean, it's been great.
Yeah. I mean, the one game, I swear, I went to go pick up my daughter from a house, just left for a few minutes, just in the neighborhood, round the corner to come back. And we were down 4-0.
Oh my God.
4-0. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to go pick them up. And so I went to go pick her up. And next thing you know, my phone's blowing up. And they scored 3 goals in 39 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, so that's your story. My story was I think so many people could share this, who's all local in Raleigh and everything. So many people could share this. I was legit just watching, getting bummed, super bummed, kind of being detached. And then it's during the whole series, you never really want to get up to go to the bathroom because it's that just that captivating, because there's always something that's going to go happen and you just can't leave. This was the case where, they're really going down right now, especially moving as far into the game as we were.
Horrible start.
So I had to use the bathroom. So I legit got up to use the bathroom, say one thing to Brandy, come back in here. I was literally thinking that it was a clip from the last game or something. And I was like, hold on a second, hold on. And then I pull up ESPN to find some stats, and I missed it just from that minute. I was gone.
Yeah. Oh, wow. What an exciting match. They played together in the very last game that they won to make the series happen. It was what I call a very anticlimactic game, but perfect hockey. I mean, they
didn't make a mistake. Amazing hockey. If you're not a fan, you are now. I mean, just amazing hockey. I'm glad that we got. I'm glad earlier this year that we got that interview and got to talk to Jackson, because man, my boy Blake has come so far, and he's going to be a star, dude. He was fantastic.
Yeah, he looked outstanding. He was fired up. Love to see him all fired up on the side.
Well, anyway, so does that mean that their cards are going up? Now, you've been into the hockey scene right now lately, balls deep. I've been balls deep into the baseball. So go ahead and fill me in with the hockey. What's up on hockey?
Yeah. So hockey in sales across the board has been strong. I mean, stronger than we've normally seen.
Yeah.
You and I, we've talked about it a lot, about how the investment in hockey is just such a good investment. The entry level hobby boxes are very affordable. Granted, the cards you're getting they're not going crazy as far as the prices that are coming out of there. This rookie class that just came out of here this year was outstanding. And I think that had a lot to play with it. Previous years, we only had one or two rookie hunts. But this year, we've got 10 plus rookies to look after this class that are strong and that could be, franchise leaders. Wholesales have been trickling up in a big fashion and holding true after the sport's over. Normally, this is where it wanes and it kind of
Right, right.
off, but I'm starting to see sales still stay strong and increase. So, you
So
know,
what would you say? Is it still like still a hold or sell? Like what do you say? Or is it a buy?
Well, see, right now, I'm still on a buy. I've been buying a lot of hockey cards. I think that the rookies that we had out of here, they've just been increasing. Like you had the Demidovs, right? The Demidovs were pretty solid at about $100 for the young gun. You had
Right.
Schiffer, who was, steadily about 250 to 200, steady young gun price. And those were the two big ones. And then you had these other ones that crept up. That was the Misa. Michael Misa's creeping up to about $40, and then you had Ben Kendall over at
Yeah, he's great.
he's sneaking up there, and Jimmy Snuggerud, uh,
What, what
Beck
about Ryan Leonard and
Ryan Leonard, Beckett
yeah,
Seneca,
Seneca?
Artyom Levshinov.
Well, now hold on that. Now we noticed I did tell you this. Artyom has been he's a solid probably right now buy because he's like at a low entry,
He's
but
low.
still has a huge possibility because he's still got talent. He's not been producing as well, which hence his drop off in price, but might be a value buy right now because I mean, in all fairness, the Senators still believe in them. So you know, apologies. The Blackhawks still believe in him. God, dog, same colors. The team, they still believe in him. So it shows you that he's not going back down to the AHL. They're not done with him yet. So I think there's still hope.
Not yet. They're talking big things about him, as and keep in mind that he is a defenseman. Follow him, see how he's doing. But anyway, I say all this like for all these different people. They announced the rookies, the top rookies of the year.
Yeah,
And so we had been talking about one that had no young gun in the previous Series 1, Series 2 hockey, uh,
Beckett.
Beckett Seneca. And he came out with the extended series.
Yeah, he does have that now.
He now has
That's
a young
right.
gun and
He got a couple of those, which is really cool.
well, yeah, and so, he's a solid another $100 mark, ish card because he was way on up there for a leader in points, right behind Ivan Demidov. Ivan Demidov, you had Beckett Seneca 1 point behind, literally 1 goal behind him, and then Matt Schaefer, a defenseman who was just a stud. He will continue to be a stud. So looking at these players, all of the inserts, the things that
Inserts are going crazy.
you don't realize like some of these inserts that look like pretty trashy cards, they actually are turning out to be pretty solid, like the slaps, the encores, and one of my personal favorite in my little hunt that I've been doing, the dazzlers.
Yeah,
uh,
the Dazzlers are awesome.
I just like them. I don't know what it is about them. I've got more of these guys coming, the Beckett Seneca, all the dazzlers from the red, the orange, the green. I've got pink, blue, and black coming in the mail, and working on a gold. Yes,
Nice,
a
dude. That's
gold.
pretty cool, dude. I mean, in all fairness, that's really cool. I think the inserts and the short prints and those type of things have potential to really bust high open, like really sky high.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
know? But
And for those hockey collectors out there, your young guns are your target, right? The ones, the rookie card, if you will. I really have been turned on to the Metal Universe hockey or Metal Universe, really anything, because they do have the PMGs. And for those of you,
precious metal gems.
that's right. For those who don't know, the precious metal gems are the cards to hunt. Doesn't matter what years they are. I mean, I love those iconic cards. They've been around for years.
They're
And
simple too, very easy to look at, very simple playing, and still flashy. So hockey is fair to say it's definitely still a buy. It's still hot right now because we still have the draft, start to die down. I would anticipate another month or so, but that's not standing true to like we thought that with baseball, football, and baseball took off, and that's just going to go. We're in the prime of it, but for football, I guess the uniqueness of this time schedule is that we have kind of like last year's product just launching with a new partner. So that praise right there, people want to get the first on. So this is an anomaly, I believe, and this is
Yeah.
my prediction.
This is an off year for that.
Yeah.
You can't go from the normal buy sell
No,
seasons. And you're right, it's spot on. Since Topps now, it's the first Topps product in a long time. People are getting it because it is the first. It's licensed. I've been looking at the Panini football product.
it's dude,
Stay
the
away,
not just the panini,
stay away.
the baseball
Oh,
that I've been looking at, dude, and the basketball, everything pretty much has fallen off, and Panini has overprinted it. You just go to any retail store and notice the amount of Panini on the shelf.
it's widely available, and
So
the resale on this Panini stuff is not going to be good this year. I
no,
I would steer clear of it unless there's something specific that you're looking for.
but it's mostly the licensing is
Yeah.
just. I mean,
Well,
you'll have stuff like wild card and everything, and there's still possibility of gaining value, of course, because you still have the short prints and stuff that will still sell. But it just depends on your approach,
right.
or how much you want to spend.
Yeah.
Really, um,
That's right. And also like I'm targeting specific cards just based on their uniqueness and for instance, like you mentioned wild card. It's not a licensed product. It hasn't been, it probably won't be unless there's something crazy that happens, but they have some cool cards.
yeah, they do. In all fairness, they're really beautiful prints.
The mammoths, the just weird prints, the sugar skulls. Here's one that I like. I got this guy, right?
Yeah,
The wild card, the eighth
lady. I know. Yep.
with
Yep.
Josh Allen on the back, same.
Bah.
Love the back to backs, and they're
Yeah.
just fun cards. They're pretty easy to get.
No, they are. They're cool. And so I think yeah, it would be kind of crazy if they licensed like a famous artist or something like that with an autograph. Like, ooh, if it was a Banksy, holy shit, dude. Ooh, if Banksy licensed some
Right?
sports cards with it, that would be like
Doesn't need to license anything. He has his own artwork. What do
okay.
you need to
You get where I'm going with this. Anyway, that was a sidetrack, totally.
And the other thing to the licensing, right? If you look at Panini, let's do basketball. Topps has been huge for
Oh my
basketball.
God.
Normally,
Yeah, they just launched Cactus Jack.
and it's been big actually.
And
Surprise!
it's huge. I know.
It's
It's pretty
wild.
funny.
It's gone.
Cosmics launched.
It's gone crazy. And
Mhm.
it's gone crazy because if you look at the auto class, like
Right.
you notice and try and read up on the checklist to see who Panini signs with and then who Topps signs with. And this has always been a thing, right?
Right.
The reason that Topps was holding on with football is because they actually grabbed some good autos from, your Caleb's and your Jaden Daniels. Yeah, Drake May. You had all them. The Panini
Yeah.
basketball is absolutely horrible. They have VJ Edgecombe, and
That's the best one.
that's the best one that you got. So you're literally hunting for one rookie auto, and
That's
the
right.
rest is, I mean, a big wash of people.
Look at the checklist and look at the signatures or autos.
Yeah.
Super important to go up to those checklists, but
Topps basketball though has still stayed strong as well.
the baseball buys right now are great. I
Yeah.
mean, so much new product that's coming out with the Bowmans. I believe Topps have the Platinum. That's been shooting through the roof.
And they came out with their black.
Also, just launched was Tier 1, which is freaking gorgeous. Inception is still
I
got
was just
some great looks.
The Inception is one of my favorite ones because Origins is my favorite Panini product. One of my favorite
Right,
Paninis.
right.
Since there's no longer, Inception is the like match of that, and boy, Inception does such a good job. It's
Yeah,
a high risk, high reward, so you're paying
yeah,
a lot more for a few cards.
coming. But this is what the Tier 1 looks like. Look at this.
Oh, yeah, man, that's a solid card. That's pretty.
Right? That's cool,
Uh-huh.
huh? But anyway, going into this now, how to follow. So we're going to do a challenge. So let's go ahead and jump to this challenge.
Yeah. So we were talking about this. How can we make this podcast a little bit more useful and like put it to the test of what we're trying to do and help people make money from this hobby if they want to do that? And we decided to practice what we preach here and target specific cards to see who can make the most money by December between my brother and I. $200 limit. I see you there fanning them out. We had a $200 mark on a buy, right? So that's the max buy, and as many cards as we wanted. Up to that.
Not, I'm not really shuffling these cards, trust me.
$200 to spend, and that includes all fees. It has to include everything. And so you can buy and sell, you can trade, you can send off to get graded as well. That's part of this, but just trying to target specific cards to see who can make the most out of their.
And it has to come back in time, though.
Right, but it doesn't have to be like you don't have to actually sell it. You don't have to liquidate it, right?
It's the median price of what it is at that current time.
At that time, we'll check it in December and see who has tallied up the most earnings. You've already grabbed a few years. So what do you want to share what you got there?
Okay, first and foremost, my first one that I got, I just love, and I wish I could get an auto, but to stay in budget, I can't. My goal is to sell and trade up to get the auto that I want.
Okay.
Okay.
Love it.
But I got, and I'm just going to start off with the beast in the middle.
Les Mis.
Les Mis.
Les Mis. All right, Mizzy.
And this is the Sterling Mojo of 250. Beautiful and perfect condition. Great seller.
Yeah.
Perfect condition. Great centering. I mean, almost damn perfect. So the centering is awesome, and I put it under the microscope or the seeing eyeglass thing,
Right.
the detective thing, and I'll tell you, man, this thing is perfect. But I got this. Let's see here. All fees included, $48.25, and he just beat his record again. 105.5 fastball a few days ago, and he's the third fastest in the recorded history right now. So now he's not the fastest, right? There's still Randy Johnson. But in the 2008 and above, this guy right here is third fastest with 105.5. He's breaking his own record 7 times previous to break it the 8th time with this. Like, it's just, he's insane. This guy is up for the Cy Young Award, and if he gets it, this thing goes up through the roof.
That's
All
right.
right. So he's one that I'm invested. Oh,
I'll show you up there. Now, this doesn't count for mine.
okay.
I just had this right here
I was
beside.
like, oh,
It's the
okay.
Topps 91 of 250.
Yep. So there. Okay. You
Yep.
get
The Mega Mojo, but that was one we cracked, so doesn't
that
count.
is one. Okay, so I do remember that. So
I love that you got that one, but you got it at a steal at 48.25.
48.25. Because I mean, even right now, I just checked it and stuff like that. The going rate for it's like $75 or $70 or something like that.
Okay.
Anyway, so that's right now. But Cy Young Award winner. Now I'm going to move on. Now I'm putting my money where my mouth is, because I did say earlier that this kid has a solid bat and it's definitely a great investment. And I'm set to buy and look for it. And I'm going to sell you, and I'm falling on it too. Carson Bench. All right.
Yeah.
So his pro debut, and this is of 50 auto.
All right.
This guy right here, along with Juan Soto, of course, and a couple of other people on the Mets team that still show up, but he has been pretty reliable.
Okay.
So
the investment.
What did I invest was $54.74 for this guy. $54 for an of 50 pro debut.
Pro debut one too at Topps. And just so everyone knows, Topps Chrome does not have the prospects like Bowman has, right? The Bowman first and prospects. Topps just has the rookies and the pro debuts.
Yep. Last but not least, a prospect that has really high hopes and has been promoted twice already. And I see him coming up for our team really well. And that's Daston Hill right here. All right. He's been performing pretty well. So he's on his way, and he's set to 2028 come up and get the call, or anytime before them, possibly. I don't know, before he's actually signed, but he's seemingly legit since he's been promoted twice in a couple of months. So I think
is that a gold auto?
Gold lava. I was first prospect of 50 and auto. So this right here, I got for $92.47.
Oh man. So you're right there at 200 pretty much.
Yes, 92. I'm right there. So
195.
There we go.
195. All right. Well, that's pretty spot on right there, man. That's awesome. Well, those are some good starts. And so for mine, I don't have them in hand yet. I'm still waiting on those to arrive. But my number one card that I got at a whopping price of $122.50 was the Tyler Show. It's the top signatures class.
Yep.
His Chrome Auto, on card auto, top certified signature class, sorry. On card auto. And that was for $122.50. There you go. Right there he is. So that's my first card. And I looked at this and I know that you were big on him. And I was
Well, yeah, because our last show I said that he's a buy. I told you, and you were like, "Oh," but
I was a little leery of this, but now I did some research on this. And
thank you.
another reason I'm buying him is not just because I think that he's a talented quarterback. I looked at their schedule and they are the second easiest schedule next to the Browns. So that's the other part of this and now granted that can change pretty rapidly as the season shakes out and we see who's making moves, but they do have a pretty light schedule. So that shows that, man, he could actually have some pretty good pops and come together this season. We'll see.
Yep.
So invested in him. All right. The next one that I have was a Beckett Seneca pop count 500.
Gotcha. Yeah.
All right. That was an order total of $43.
Okay.
So let me see, 122.50 and then 43.87 to be exact. So we got Beckett Seneca pop count of 500. So that pop count of 500 means that it's like a one of numbered 500, right?
Yeah, it's an insert 500 count. It's numbered to 500.
Now it's an acetate card. I don't anticipate it going up crazy. I just personally, I like the card. And then lastly, the next card that I got was this card right here. I'm going against what I was saying about wild card. It's just a fun card. This one I do have in hand. And it's only because I like this player, the Rising Sun.
Oh, yeah, that's super cool, dude. That actually, I like that card.
It's the Rising Sun, Lamine Yamal. All right, this little rookie phenom that's supposed to be Spain's next answer for this Cup, right? Or he should be a franchise player. This is a tall comparison, obviously, but they're saying like, can he be a Messi? That's going to be a tall one. So I just one of his autos are going for a stupid amount right now. So that was Mbappe was my first target, but Mbappe is
Mbappe.
He's hard to get right now for inside of our cost. So in this guy right here, this was only a $22 card, $21.37.
Okay. There you go.
So $21.37 was that final card right there.
187.
What's that?
180. What are you? 188.
180 is 187 and some change, 60 cents, right? So technically I still have like a $13 card I could probably get. Which
I mean, technically, yeah, you can.
Actually, and I did, if I want to count it, it's still in the mail. I was using this for my personal collection because I kind of just want to keep it. And I did buy
those are for value, so we can keep these cards.
Yeah, well, duh. That's the whole purpose. But Brandon Bussey. I went ahead and got a Young Gun Bussey. $12.10.
Nice. Okay. So fair enough.
I'm going to count him too.
And so now we're going to follow up next episode and track this and just follow up, touch base if we change the hands or whatever it may be, but also to track and tell you, hey guys, like right now, we're seeing a rise in ... But like right now, baseball is pretty consistent. It's up and rising. Look at the prospects. There's people being called up. Hockey is still strong. We just got rid of just got past the draft, and it's probably going to start to fall. It might be a good buy time soon, but sell right now if you're trying to get rid of stuff. It's still going at a premium. And football is getting ready to, it's still hot just because of the product that's being out for Topps. Anything that Topps throws out right now. The more importantly, we got the season starting.
Right.
So that's when the cards are even going to go more through the roof, which is why I still got a hold on this guy right here.
Yeah.
I love those 50s, right? Like 35 or 50. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's still a bad hold right there. And so we still got those. So other than that, right now, like baseball's going, and we'll follow up again and touch base. But I did have a quick what's in the box.
Well, and before that, really quick in a Dolly Dispatch, I want to give you guys all the PSA and tag updates too. For all of you guys holding cards, still not the time to send in cards. The PSA, the cheapest
That's too expensive.
submission, $70.
Yep.
Tag, the cheapest
Same thing.
$150. So just hold on to your graded cards. That might inflate very temporarily the graded cards that we have. And speaking of that, for the what's in the box, we're gonna that's why I wanted to transition to that.
Okay, go ahead. So
we got PSA for my box of what's in my box. I got some cards back finally. Still waiting on some others. I know you are, but we got the Demidov 10 Young Gun. We've got Artyom Leshinov Outburst Young Gun 10.
He better come.
He better do something. And then we got another Ivan Demidov Young Gun 10. How about it? And then we got a Dalibor Dvorsky 10.
Solid. He's right behind Jimmy Snuggerud in points.
That's right. Zane Perrick.
He's good. He's been really lifting up.
10. Yep. We've got some other ones here. I got a VJ Edgecom 10. Crackle foil. Yep. Then I've got getting ready for football. Drake May, the rookies. 10.
Okay, that's awesome.
There you go. And then we've got, I actually got two of these.
Nice.
Shohei Ohtani, probably going to be one of the best baseball players ever.
Right. And then right there, like, that's just power players.
Hold this guy, everything you get of his.
Insert.
Everything you get, hold them. And then another Shohei, all etched in 10. And wait, how about a Aaron Judge 10?
Damn. Nice.
Boom. Talk about a pool.
All 10s.
I don't know. Now, I did have some Cooper flags. I cannot get a 10 from a Cooper flag. I don't know what it is, but I got 3 9s from him. And
I'll take the Demidovs all day, dude.
Dude, the Demidovs are.
Let's be honest. I'll take the Demidov Schaefer's Senecas all day.
Absolutely. And so I got all those 10s back from PSA. Never happened like that. The store was a little bit miffed by it too.
And you have a theory.
I do have a theory. Now, my theory is right now, a lot of the cards, I'm very curious as what's coming back because one, PSA is trying to unload a bunch of their backlog. So they're trying to push it through fast. So my guess is they're trying to get these orders out so they can get the back order going again. And then also they have so much negative press and negative attention right now. My assumption, now this is just a complete assumption, take it for a grain. I wonder if they're sending out more 10s than normal right now because they're trying to win some people back.
Right. Yeah. That's a good theory, though. I mean, how else do you pay it forward if like you keep on, effing up and everything? Is like, all right, let's shut them up. Just go ahead and give them 10s. If they're border or if they're on the mark, just go ahead and do it.
Well, I'm telling you, you guys keep a sharp eye on the pop counts on the 10. See how many 10s there are, and then see how many 10s there's going to be, and just track it. Because I just wonder if it grows in 10s faster than it grows in any of the other ones.
Yeah, good point.
So,
well, here, let me show you my what's in the box.
What's in the box? What's in the back?
What's in the box? So I thought it was very funny. So I bought a whole bunch of comics over the years, right? And so as I collected comics, it's been a few years since I actually bought any more. But I just went through my comics, and you know how certain comics take a pop off, real good hit on the older ones when certain events or movies launch, right? And you know what is one of the new Marvel movies right now that you could think of?
I mean, you have the one of the new ones?
Yeah, new right now being promoted right now in theaters. DC, I'm sorry, not Marvel. What am I saying? It's DC. Supergirl?
Oh my gosh, yeah, Supergirl. That's right, I forgot.
It's promoted like everywhere. Supergirl.
I haven't been to the movies.
It's got the Taco Bells and everything, and it's all
the Taco Bell. But yes, Supergirl.
Anyway, if Supergirl really takes off and was a hit, like DC tries, that's where the comics is. And I just thought to myself, man, I know I got Supergirl. And not only did I got Supergirl, I randomly had this, my Supergirl comic, but it's a foil edition. And it's Supergirl issue number 1.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Which Supergirl special, but like it's like a nice foil too.
It is a nice foil, and I am shocked that you're handling it without any wrapping.
Yeah, you know what? This is one that still in good condition. I don't have any wrapping. I just took it out to show you.
I have some cardboard and some wrapping I'm going to give you.
Oh, I have a cardboard right here. Wrapped right here.
Oh man, keep it conditioned.
That's what I am. That's what I'm saying.
You bastard.
So,
That's nice. I love it. And I love the comics. I wish they would actually come back in a bigger way. They're hard to sell on eBay.
they are, but it's not an eBay thing. They're interesting though. But just want to show you what's in the box there.
Yeah, I mean, you're wearing your they'll finish it up with this. You're wearing the new hat. I'm working on hats because that patch is not ideal for me. It's kind of janky, to be honest. Until next time, if you guys have any questions, please reach out to something, or if you have anything that you're looking at. So, here for you.
All right, mate. Fine. Later.
Later.